Hey there, YouTube. This is Fragments of Memory, aka the Armchair Philosopher. Now, I'm responding to a good buddy of mine, Jasen STO. He just did a vid about a disturbing dream he had, and he referenced the movie Hotel Rwanda. Now, I remember when Rwanda happened. It was 1994. I was starting my freshman year of high school, and as I recall, right around this time, the O.J. Simpson trial, he was being convicted of a double murder of his ex-wife and her lover. Well, anyway, the country was now Rwanda was being reported, but everyone was focused on O.J. Everybody was focused on the bloody glove, the white Ford Bronco, the racial implications, but nobody cared about what was going on in Rwanda, where there was fighting going on. I remember being 14, and I remember even stand-up comics talking about this. Like, there was stuff going on in Rwanda. The news reported what was going on in Rwanda, but we were so busy focused on O.J. Simpson and the so-called murder trial. Yes, it's bad that Nicole Brown Simpson was murdered and that she was being abused, but it had nothing to. No one cared about what was going on. Um, do I believe that dreams can be prophetic, or give you? Our dreams are the lead to some sort of premonition? The jury's still out on that one for me. Um, the jury's still out on that one for me. I'm not ruling it out totally, but the jury is definitely still out for me. I'm reserving judgment on that. However, you did bring up a good point. What if the government, via executive order, decides we're going to come in your house and confiscate whatever weapons you have, whatever so-called things that are labeled contraband or forbidden that you have? We've seen movies like this before, Fahrenheit 451, which was also a book, 1984 with George Orwell's 1984. Um, what's another work that they talk about? A Brave New World by Aldous Huxley, Logan's Run, V for Vendetta. All of these talk about a possible martial law, government takeover, totalitarian system. And you pose the question, would you run or would you fight back? I would like to believe that I would fight back. And yes, you are correct that the soldiers and the police and the military force versus the civilians. And the civilian may say, this man is encroaching upon my right as a free citizen. Where the law enforcement guy says, I'm doing my job and you're obstructing my job. So now you're an enemy of the state simply because the government wishes to impose something on you that you might not want imposed on you. And there's fighting going on between two different sorts of people. So now one decides, both sides think they're right. Both sides think that they have the creator on their side as they kill and they shoot and they blast and they blow things up. Or if they don't use a religious explanation, they say, I'm right, that person is wrong, and now we have this sort of us versus them dichotomy. So yeah, I can kind of see where you're going with this. But that disturbing dream, I'm not sure if it's clairvoyant, but I don't know, I would like to think that I would be forewarned and forearmed and I'd like to stand up for my rights. But then there's another part of me that doesn't like to rock the boat. And would that part of me kick in, or would the part of me that wants to fight back and make a stand and face the consequences of making that stand? So I'm divided on that. And that's my honest answer. That I really don't know. I'd like to think I'd be on the side of standing up for myself. But there's a part of me that also likes peaceful night's sleep. Well, that's all I have to say for now. Thank you so much for tuning in if you have. And if you haven't, well, please tune in. Take care. Have a good one. Be easy like Sunday morning.